Welcome to the reading of the 20th chapter of the book Your Faith is Your Fortune by Neville Goddard. My name is Nse, and I'm going to be reading this along with you. So, go ahead, grab yourself a friend, get a cup of tea, coffee, water, get comfortable, and let's jump right in. Chapter 20, The Breath of Life. The text is Genesis 2:7, and it reads, "Then the Lord God formed man of dust from the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being." The second text is 2 Kings 4:34, "And he, Elisha, went up and lay upon the child, and put his mouth upon his mouth, and his eyes upon his eyes, and his hands upon his hands, and stretched himself upon the child, and the flesh of the child waxed warm." Did the prophet really restore to life the dead child of the widow? This story, along with all other stories of the Bible, is a psychological drama which takes place in the consciousness of man. The widow symbolizes every man and woman in the world. The dead child represents the frustrated desires and ambitions of man, while the prophet Elisha symbolizes the power of God within man, or man's awareness of being. The story tells us that the prophet took the dead child from the widow's bosom and carried him into an upper room. As he entered this upper room, he closed the door behind him, placing the child upon a bed. He breathed life into him. Returning to the mother, he gave her the child and said, "Woman, thy son liveth." 1 Kings 17:23 and 2 Kings 4:36. Man's desires can be symbolized as the dead child. The mere fact that he desires is positive proof that the thing desired is not yet a living reality in his world. He tries in every conceivable way to nurse this desire into reality, to make it live, but finds in the end that all attempts are fruitless. Most men are not aware of the existence of the infinite power within themselves as the prophet. They remain indefinitely with a dead child in their arms, not realizing that the desire is the positive indication of limitless capacity for its fulfillment. Let man once recognize that his consciousness is a prophet who breathes life into all that he is conscious of being, and he will close the door of his senses against his problem and fix his attention solely on that which he desires, knowing that by so doing, his desires are certain to be realized. He will discover recognition to be the breath of life, for he will perceive, as he consciously claims himself to be, now expressing or possessing all he desires to be or to have, that he is breathing the breath of life into his desire. The quality claimed for the desire in a way unknown to him will begin to move and become a living reality in his world. Yes, the prophet Elisha lives forever as man's limitless consciousness of being, the widow as his limited consciousness of being, and the child as that which he desires to be. Now, this brings us to the end of the reading of this amazing chapter. It is short but powerful. What is it that you actually desire to bring to reality? Follow the steps laid out in this chapter, and you will see your desire manifest right before your very eyes. I'm curious to know what resonated with you as you listen to the reading of this short chapter. Leave me your comments and questions in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. Till we see again, it is goodbye and God bless.